Public Works did some work on Elm Street, approximately around 19th and Elm. They replaced sections of concrete. There's some before and after and some shots of them actually doing the work. It was about 45 yards. 14th and Oak, they did another concrete patch. This was about 17 yards to repair failed pavement. 15th and Main Street, this was right across from City Hall, so I'm sure we saw that on Thursday evenings, but they replaced some curb, storm sewer work, as well as the ADA ramp. The Hayes Fire Department did a tech rescue, so this one was confined spaces. This was done at the old Washington School, and then we have quarterly, or the fire department does quarterly training, so actually the picture on the right I had asked Chief Higgins, but that little black rope-looking thing is obviously an air. Kind of like the old scuba divers is how I pictured it, with just the rope coming down the helmet. We did take possession of a new fire engine in August. It replaced an old truck that was from 1998. It can hold, it's a pumper truck, so it can hold about 750 gallons of water, and this cost approximately $462,000.
Are we gonna drive it?
You can ask Chief Higgins.
Oh, we already said no. Not very nice.
I want to spray it.
What's his review?
Yes.
This is a nice piece of art that was donated graciously by John Bird. It was installed, and they will be having a ribbon cutting September 3rd at 10 a.m.
Thank you, John. That really is a nice piece.
Thank you, John.
But you made it happen.
The Parks Department put some sealant on an area at Mount Allen Cemetery. Obviously, the decorative cement there has some gaps and cracks, and we're trying to protect that, so that's what the sealant will do. I've come here a lot of times talking about them spraying trees, so you can see it's working. There's a picture of the tree in April, and then this is what it looks like in August. I know. I got tired of talking about spraying all the time.
I've got a couple, too.
They've also been busy with just general repairs, some playground repairs, some paver walls. Also conducted some street trimming along the waterways for vehicle clearance, and then obviously we've had quite a bit of rain lately with storms. IT, so the city has a financial, HR, and utility billing software, and the server that it was housed on had past its date of use. It needed replaced, so the IT department had to move the software from that server on a new server, and then they had to duplicate the software because the new software has upgrades, and in order to allow for a transition of learning period, there's actually 2 systems running on that server, and Kim's going to have a lot of fun learning the upgrades that will be happening, but at least it won't be a sudden change where we don't know how to operate the software. Police Department, in partnership with Kiwanis, participated in the Big Brothers Big Sister boat race. I don't believe they won. Water Resources Department, there was some work on General Custer Road that was part of our street maintenance program, so that's greatly improved. Midlands Contracting, you probably saw about this also in our news flash. We installed the new booster pump, which allowed a secondary water source to the north side of I-70. It was installed, hooked up to the water line, and they're adjusting the waters right now. Yes.
I have a question about that.
Yes.
And it's not a complaint because people are really saying how wonderfully the city is responding. Things going on with hookups to refrigerators and all that, and they said the city's been fabulous. Have we had a lot of problems with the pressure causing issues in homes?
I can check with Jeff to get
Okay.
you a number, but I don't.
They were really complimentary of Jeff. The 3 that I spoke to said he was just outstanding to work with.
Yeah, I think we expected some of that, obviously with greater pressure, and so I know he's been fielding a lot of calls. I can find out an exact number.
I would take that pressure, even if I had to break a line and fix it. I would like that pressure.
He's probably watching. We can probably have him. I'm gonna call in Jeff, call Toby.
Water Resources have also been promoting drought-tolerant plants on social media. We've been doing some well rehabs, as you know, and so this shot is actually one of our smoky wells and city wells. And actually, upon inspection, they noticed that it needed some additional work. So the picture on the left, they're actually lowering a new pipe per se into the old pipe, and then they'll seal it around. So there'll be a new pipe in there.
Thank you for showing us what a well house looks like.
You're welcome.
These
It
are
wasn't in our last report.
I've been wanting to see one of those.
Jeff,
Thank you.
Jeff never showed.
Crispin's really gonna text now.
I wish Melissa was
That
here.
is
Yes.
This is awesome.
Yeah. So obviously we're freshening up the historical plaque markers. There's approximately 30. I was curious, so I did ask Melissa, and she reached out to Fort Hays. Essentially, they brush or wipe off the dirt. They scrub the green spots with abrasive pads. Then they really focus on the small spots, shine by hand, brush it clean, apply a coat of wax, and then they buff that wax off. And at each sign is taking about an hour and a half to complete.
Wow. Well, it is worth it.
How long will this last?
I don't know how many more they have
No,
left.
how long will it?
Oh, well, they're going to start doing yearly cleanings. It had been a long time, so they're not going to have to do as much in the future. So
That is so awesome, because people walk down Main and look at that
They're
all the
just
time.
beautiful.
regular maintenance will make sure they stay that way. We also have a historic church tour available to people. Our CVB's been updating that. They're wanting to do a virtual church tour with some footage. Picture on the left is St. Catherine Church, and then on the right is the inside of the Cathedral of the Plains in Victoria. March to Maine went virtual. Brandon Cooley and CVB secured a video welcome message, which I know you guys participated in. The video is up for 2 weeks and will allow students to watch, and then I guess I understand there's some award possibilities of watching this and participating in March to Maine. We also filled 1,400 welcome bags for new students at Fort Hays, NCK Tech, and the Academy of Hair Design. Each bag included visitor information, local coupons, and a City of Hays face mask. The airport took possession of a snow removal truck. This was budgeted in 2019. The total amount of the truck was roughly $271,000, but it's a 90-10 split with FAA, so it only cost us about $27,000. We were using pickup trucks to plow the runway, and they are about 8 feet wide. This is 16-foot wide plow, so
Can I
it'll,
drive that?
I'd like to drive that.
it does look fun. We did have some diamond grading occurring to get rid of some of the waviness of the pavement. You can see the picture on the right. The pavement on the left has been grinded down, and on the right it's not. They'll get to that, but it's to stop the waviness that kind of happens over the years. Reconstructed Miller from 8th to 9th. This project cost $58,000, and it was part of our street maintenance. Lincoln Drive reconstruction, they're still working it. It's in progress. Should be done in about another 3 weeks, and this cost $85,000. It's between 19th to 20th on Lincoln Drive. And then they'll be moving on to General Custer 22nd to Centennial. J-Corp will. So with North Vine, work has continued mainly on the frontage road. You can see that on the right. The left image, but the right side is the frontage road they've been working on. At the same time, they've been working behind kind of around 37th and Skyline, installed a box culvert for the road that will be going through there. They've started work on in front of Hayes Chevrolet and creating that entrance. This week they opened up Arby's. I think it was this week, might have been last Friday. I get confused. There's lots of changes occurring down there, but the picture on the left obviously shows it shut, and then on the right you can see it open.
So glad for them.
And then this was taken, I think, on Tuesday or Wednesday, so it looks different now, but they're putting up the temporary traffic poles, or the poles to hold those light signals in anticipation of the traffic shifting over, which happened today. We do have police, making sure that everything's safe up there. It's a big change in traffic, so keep motorists aware. But they are now officially on Moore Vine Street, and they're 14% done with the job.